right, baby. We are live and we are back. It is 2025, and this is the first show of the year. So, welcome you guys to a new year. This is the Locker Room Show. So, if you are a young student athlete, if you are a parent of a football player, if you are a coach, you are in the right spot to be. All right. So, I'm your host, Coach Terrence Wood. The far right is my boy that holds me down every single Thursday. Q, the Guru. What's going on, Guru? Welcome back, baby.
Man, hey, Coach, hey, we in a new year, but hey, it's about to go down, man. In the league, but this Notre Dame Ohio State matchup, man, this is prolific, man. This is that, and we'll touch on this in the show tonight too, man. Those college matchups, but this is one of them matchups. This is why you go to school. This is why you want to go Power 5 to playing games like this, man. This is college football, and it's two legendary programs too. It's not like two people, one school that is like how they get there. It's Ohio State and Notre Dame. It's like two relatively both are kind of America's team. You see what I'm saying? So man, this is what we came to see right here, man.
There you go. So, hey, you already see Guru is pumped up, but tonight ain't about the national championship. It's about the gentleman that you see in the middle of the screen. This is somebody, you guys, I just happened to be in Southern California doing my arena football thing when this man was in high school, and he was ripping up Southern California and then went on to USC, stayed home, you guys, played professionally. He's helping out the community now, straight dog, and that is none other than the great CJ Gable. What's going on, CJ?
Hey, what up, guys? How y'all doing?
Good, man.
Hey,
good.
Man, we're excited to have you on, dude, and I know you got a lot going on, so let's get into it. Hopefully, if you're joining us for the first time, you have already liked, subscribed, shared, told your coach, told your friend about the Locker Room Show. You guys help us build this football community in 2025. And like I said, we've got a great superstar with us, played in some of the biggest games that you guys have ever watched, went on to have a stellar career in the CFL, you guys, and then now is giving back in his community. So I'm very excited about tonight's show. This gentleman is from Southern California, you guys, and a lot of you guys that listen to the show have SoCal ties or maybe from SoCal yourself. So obviously we've all heard about the fires out there and the tragedy and the people who've lost their lives and their homes and schools and everything, you guys. So let's send a special shout out and some love and prayers to those that aren't too far from CJ, you guys, this evening, and definitely hoping those people are okay. So let's get into it, man. First and foremost, I mean, USC, you had plenty of offers coming out of high school, but you decided to go to USC and keep it home. And I know we're in the transfer portal era, CJ, but a lot of competitions. It's always going to be a lot of competition at USC. And talk to us about that. What made you say, I'm there for the smoke and I'm going to stay home?
So the reason why I chose USC was because my mom, it was she doesn't fly, so she made every single game I ever played in, even Pop Warner to high school, so it I didn't feel right for me to go somewhere that I knew she wasn't going to be able to watch my games there in person because she loves to be there. I was always that kid that when I'm on the field, I look like, where's she at? Okay, she right there. I always have to look every time. So I wanted to make sure that she would have the opportunity to watch me play at a high level, and it was hard because I had other schools. I had a lot of offers to go. I had a lot of schools I could have went. I was really close to going to Ole Miss with Coach Ogeron because he was a good coach, and when I was visiting him, he was a real good coach. I loved him, and as you know, when he was at SC, a lot of kids loved him there too. They wanted him to be the head coach at SC. So when I took a visit to SC, he was there, and I was talking to him a lot. And then I really bonded with him. And then when he got that head coaching job at Ole Miss, he was recruiting me still, and I was like, oh yeah, I definitely got to take a visit up there to see how it is up there because I like the coach. That's what I wanted. I was vibing with him when he was at SC. So when I went up there, it was different. The South, like I never been over here. It was just
Yeah.
another thing. I asked him, I was like, how is it over here? Like I was like, be honest, like, and I'm black, so how is it? I want to know. He was like, no, don't worry about it, CJ. You're gonna be good. It's not like that over here. It's just about football. We're gonna get you in. And I really was like, he was the only coach that ever told me too. Like, what coach will say, if you don't come here, go to SC or go to another school? He told me that. He was like, if you don't come here, go to SC.
Okay.
I was like,
Wow.
what? He was like,
Wow.
yeah, if you don't come here, go to SC. Well, no other coach will ever do that. They'll be like, oh, well, why you not want to come here? Blah, blah. He was like, if you don't come here, go to SC. And I was like, dang, like he's a real dude. And that's why from there, like I always like I have high respect for him
Yeah. Yeah.
for doing that. Because the other schools they wouldn't do that. They would not. When I had a visit to Arizona, the head coach, I forgot what his name was. I forgot what coach I was there at the time. He was mad when I committed to SC. Like he called me up, like, why would you want to go there? Why would you do that? Like, you should
Yeah.
have came here. I'm like, what? Like,
Yeah.
he's like,
It's
yeah,
like
man.
that. That's how Coach
Yeah.
Stoops did me. Yeah, Coach
Yeah.
Stoops was cussing at my mom. Like, it's like that, too.
It was crazy. I was like, man, because oh, you could have, okay, watch. And then when I went to, and when I was getting recruited by UCLA, one of the coaches too there was like, well, when I committed to SC, like, well, you wasn't going to make it here anyway. It was like, okay, like, all right. And then
You
I was
saw the
just,
other side of the
yeah. But
recruiting.
Coach Ogeron was the only one that was just like, all right, I hope you do good over there. You made a good choice. It was me. I told you if you don't come here, go to SC. So like he was a good coach. He was a real player's coach, and I really appreciate that from him. And it was a good decision. And the time that I chose that school, I seen that they had a lot of running backs there, and it was six of us. It was six running backs in there, and I was never scared of competition. Like when people say, "Oh, I'm a dog," but then you transfer somewhere, you ain't no dog because a real dog gonna stay there and fight, you know. And that's what I did. I was like, I'm a dog and I'm gonna fight. I'm not scared of competition. I like competition. I want to get better. Like that's how you're gonna get me better. Like why would I go somewhere and just gonna give me the job? I know I want to earn it. I earned every single thing that I got playing. Like I earned it, and nothing was given to me. I fought every single level I was at. I fought to get what I wanted, and that built me. That built me. That made me stronger. That gave me more. That gave me more drive. Like dang, like I did this myself. Like nobody didn't give me this. It was six running backs that was there. It was me, Alan Bradford, Stephon Johnson, Emmanuel Moody, Chauncey Washington, Desmond Reed. Shoot, it was more than six. It was Herschel Dennis. Man, it was seven of us. Like
All
seven running
talented.
backs, all talented. And I had to beat them out to be the back there. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, that's
and
a
I was
deep
like,
room.
exactly. And it's
Yeah.
like they're good. Like there's no slacking in there. Like everybody, all of us could have went somewhere else and played, you know. But I was like, nah, I want to come here. It's right here. My mom can see it. And there at the time they were on a run. So I was like, I want to join this. Like I want to keep it going. Because it's home. I want to keep everything at home and just keep it going. So I stayed there and I fought and I got the spot. It was hard. It wasn't easy. I had to go against that defense every day in practice, try to learn the plays, plus go to school, and it was a lot to do. But my mind was focused on playing and just being the best. Just want to just show people because when I was in school, people didn't believe me. If you ask any of my friends, I was like, I'm going to start any school I'm going to, I'm starting. I
Mhm.
told him that like I'm not sitting nowhere. Like I'm going to start. And they was like, no, you not. No, you not. Yeah, 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 yeah. I was like, okay. And then when I got there and I did all that, they was like, man, you said that and you did it. I was like, man, I'm telling you, like, when I have my mind on something, I'm going to do it no matter what. Like, I'm going to fight no matter how hard it's going to get and how the lumps I'm going to take. I'm going to fight, sacrifice stuff. I sacrifice hanging out with my friends. I sacrifice going to parties. I sacrifice all that because I wanted to be focused on what I wanted to accomplish, and I think I made the best decision. At the end, sometimes stuff happened at the end, and things happen. But I think for myself, I made the right
Right.
decision
Oh,
of
yeah.
going there.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's what's
indeed.
up.
No, thank you for elaborating on that, man, and giving us your heart about your decision. Because some kids are making that decision soon in February, so
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
wondering should they go with the competition or go where they really want to go, So thank
Yeah.
you for sharing that. We're on to our next topic, you guys, and thank you for joining us tonight. You can already tell it's going to be a great show with CJ Gable. So my next topic, man, is the CFL. You ended up going up north and it just clicked for you, man. You had 6-7 great seasons up in the CFL. I know you had the cup of tea in the NFL before that, but everything kind of fell in place once you went up north. And I know the competition is different, even though people sleep. The CFL has definitely got ballers, but it's bigger than that, CJ. So you tell me what made Hamilton, what made Edmonton, what made the CFL a good fit for you?
My playing style, like I'm an all around back. I can do everything, and you can ask any of the coaches I ever been with and played with. They always say that, like, he can do everything. He can run, catch, and block. A lot of running backs can't do that, and I pride myself on that because if I can do everything, then I don't need to get out the game.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need nobody to come in for third down to block or third down to catch a ball. Like, no, I can do everything. So my goal was, okay, a lot of running backs don't like to block. I love it. You can
Yeah.
watch a lot of my film. You can watch ask any player I played against. When I block, like I block, like I hit somebody in the mouth, like I take on linemen, D linemen, all that. I don't care. Like
Yeah.
I enjoy doing that. It's like a man to man thing. Like, okay, like it's me and you, and I know you bigger than me, but watch, I'm gonna come with it every time, and they see that. And when CFL took they used my ability to the fullest. Like all I would they if you see my stats, I have a lot of receiving yards
Yeah.
as much as I have rushing yards because they put me on a lot of routes and all that, because they used me. So, I felt like this place is like the best fit. And people, like you said, they sleep on it. You know how many much talent is up there? These are the people that couldn't make it in the NFL because of some reason, and they go there
Yeah, and it's
and they're
mostly
good
politics.
still.
Yeah, it's mostly politics. And,
Yes.
and and even this past week, just looking at tape, I can understand because a lot of backs in the NFL they get used situationally, because they not all around. So up there, if you a back like yourself, that what I like to call a Swiss Army knife, then that's a
Mhm.
perfect fit because you can do it all. You know what I'm saying? Third and short, third and long. Motion you out in the slot. It don't
Yeah.
back. It don't matter. It run between the
And the
tackles.
field is
Yeah,
bigger. It's more
yeah,
wide
it
open.
is
Exactly.
bigger. Yeah, yeah. So a back like that, I could definitely understand what you're saying.
And then like those Canadians up there, they're good too. Like
Yeah,
they're good. They ain't no just like, oh, these Canadians, they don't know how to play. Nah, they can play. Like everybody can play up there. Don't sleep
yeah,
on the Canadians either. Like they can play ball up there. Everybody can play ball, and you just gotta, it's this competition. It's basically it's just like I said, it's those people that really didn't get that opportunity because when I was in the league, I was better than the running backs when I was there. But it's just the timing. The timing was there. And when I
yeah,
got there, it wasn't right for me because like you have to be in the right situation. Like somebody got to get hurt or somebody got to happen,
yeah.
and you
It's
bump up, and
politics.
then all
Yeah,
that, and they got to know you, and they got to like you, and then they going, oh, you play with this, you went to this college, oh, I went there too. Okay, I want to keep him with me. Like
yeah,
that's the
yeah,
type of stuff they got up there, and it's like if the people can see how many players that's on the NFL that's not good,
yeah,
it's crazy.
yeah. That's facts. You heard it live here. That is absolute facts. All three of us can attest to that. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
and
So
not because
yeah,
everybody think
I'd
like
say
everybody.
This
They
still
think
is
like
there.
everybody in the NFL is just
It's
good.
just
Every
cold.
single
Yeah,
body.
nah,
It's not.
yeah, that's real.
It's only those starters and that's it.
Yeah,
And kind of the backups too. But after that, no.
yeah,
Like
No,
it's not.
100%, man. It's how you find your way, and that's why I wanted to bring up that topic, man, because you found your way in Canada and ripped it up, and people really got to see what you could do. Kind of like a Canadian Marshall Faulk, So
Yeah.
very, very glad that you shared that. We are on to our next topic, you guys, and if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Happy New Year's. This is the Locker Room Show. You come get your off-season football fix right here with Coach Wood and the Guru. Tonight, the great CJ Gable, you guys. So we're on to our next topic. And Guru, I'm going to start off with you on this one. Quinn Ewers. The last time we saw Quinn, unfortunately, Texas was going down. And I think a lot of people kind of expected Quinn to move on because we know we got the young Arch Manning that they're going to give the keys to. But people were thinking maybe another school. And he decides to go to the league. He decides to take his talents to the NFL queue. And some people are reporting that he passed up $8 million, even if it was half, $4 million NIL money to do it if he wanted to transfer. So let me throw this to you, Guru. Is young Quinn making the right decision, or you think he should have stayed in college for another year?
I think he made the right call. My opinion is he made the right decision because this past year and he was taking a lot of sacks, right? And he was injured this year as well. So it was one of those things where I know that he looked at that situation like, if this happens again and I'm injured and miss games, then my durability comes into question. Then my stock could plummet, which means my money can plummet, right? So I gotta go now. I got a bit of nicked up during the season. I came back. I put on a good showing. I did end on a tough loss, but I'm back and I'm 100%. I need to go get the money now.
Is that better than the Quinn at another school revenge tour? Is that
100%,
better than maybe
100%.
I go to A&M or something?
Nah, because the weapons that he had at Texas, you're not gonna go with less talented weapons for more money. Because you're already going to get money anyway. So it's like if I'm going to start from scratch, it's going to be in the league.
Okay. Talk to me, CJ. I mean, you lived the life, man. What do you think, Quinn?
Okay,
is he making the right decision?
Well, that's a different life. Because if I lived the life how they living now and getting all this money, I'm staying all 4 years. You getting more money than the rookies when you getting drafted. I'm staying all 4 years and I'm getting all the money I can get because when I get to NFL, I'm gonna get less than I was getting in college.
Even if you gotta leave Texas?
Even okay, if they don't want me there, I'm gonna go somewhere. Somebody, what's the name just left? Georgia. He was to me, he wasn't a good quarterback.
Yeah. Carson Beck.
Yeah, he went, but he got like what, $4 million to Miami.
Yeah. But Quinn is top 10 though. That's the thing about it. Like I heard you all right, but he's a top 10 pick, man.
But then you got to know his rookie deal is already set. There's no more and there's no less. It's like
that's true. That's true.
Get.
That is true. That is true. But it's one of those things where again, I think that injury got to him. Like, damn, man. Okay. Yeah, it's like, damn, man. Like I can take a shot and not come back even 50% of what I am, and I'm still gonna lose money in the long run. You see what I'm saying? So,
but then what's the difference if you go in the NFL and then that first preseason game, boom, he get hit, and then he get injured?
That's true. That's true. But the thing
you can't go in thinking I'm gonna get hurt again. I'm gonna come back.
No, you absolutely right. You absolutely right, big dog. But the thing is, man, it's that NFL shield, man, it carries a whole lot of weight. So it's like if I'm gonna get hurt, I'm gonna get hurt with that shield on my chest because that's attached to Coke and Gatorade and stuff.
Yeah.
Even deals that I didn't get in college, I'm gonna get with that NFL shield. I'm gonna get that McDonald's money with that NFL shield.
Yeah.
The Quinn McNuggets and shit. You know what I'm saying? That type money.
He's also going down still, even though he doesn't have the ring, you guys, he's going down as Texas royalty. If you leave, you kind of mess that up a little bit. He
But
can
I don't feel
always
like,
come
but
back.
he had a great season too, though. Like
Oh,
he
he
was
did
doing, he
100%.
was killing until he got hurt.
He really was, man. And the thing is you forget, because he was at Ohio State freshman year. I mean, he's a Texas kid. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, too? So it's like, if I got to end it, I got to end it here. That makes sense, because in
Yeah.
his mind, hell, I should have been here all along. Because if he
Yeah.
would have been there all along, he would have been gone last year, if you
That's
think about
true.
it.
Yeah.
So he's really a year behind.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, I gave y'all an extra year. I'm not going to give you 2. I got to go.
We got the great Jimmy Rucker with us, and he said yours last game should have been Washington last season.
Exactly.
So there
exactly.
you go.
Yeah.
And we'll see. Jimmy says top 10 Q with the question mark. So maybe Jimmy's still.
I tell you what, Jimmy, and I've told T this too off the record. Like I believe, I won't say first, but I think Quinn, healthy, he'll be the second quarterback off the board and go top 10. Because even though, and I'm just being real, you heard it live here. Even though we have seen this mass exodus of awesome African American quarterbacks, if you got that one golden boy, he's going top 10, and that's just what it is, man. That's just the lead.
Yeah. And they've been waiting on him. They know he's not coming out of nowhere.
Yeah,
he's not coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's that Dan Marino type of gunslinger. Like,
and he can run too.
And he can move. Yeah, he can move the chain. So it's like, man, top 10, Jimmy, all the way.
The great Coach Fall says needed another year. Not sure about the top 10. So hey, you guys, this is a great topic because in CJ's day, in our day, the money was just in the NFL. Now, he's turning down money. He's turning down money to do his NFL thing. So it'll be interesting.
And I tell you what we'll do, because what we'll do is, Jimmy, a guy, everyone that's checking in with us lot, we'll put a poll out. The closer we get to the draft, we'll put a Quinn Ewers poll. Hell, we probably put a poll out. Actually, we'll probably put a poll out for, who do you guys think? And you guys tell us too in the comments. Who do you think will be the top? Well, who's your top 10 picks? But we'll put polls out on individual players, folks. I think that's a good idea. We'll put polls out to see, what we're looking like in those top 10 lottery picks.
Okay. All right, you guys. So, hey, that's going to be a topic we're going to continue. This one is a little bit more on a down note, you guys, but it's definitely something that's in the wheelhouse for the Locker Room Show because we touch so many student athletes, you guys. Unfortunately, Kyron Lacey, a lot of you guys have heard about this. LSU standout got into a major car accident, fatality, you guys, and he ended up ditching the scene. He ended up leaving the scene. This is someone, you guys, with first-round potential. And it shows you how somebody could be right on the goal line, and then now it's going back for 6, just like in the Texas-Ohio State game, in the wrong direction, you guys. So this kid had everything in front of him. Unfortunately, killed an ex-Marine vet, and he left the scene. So he got arrested. He's out on bail, you guys, but he's not thinking about any pass routes anytime soon. So I'll throw this to you guys because you guys have been high-profile student athletes before. And right now, CJ, you're coaching athletes. Is there any way to prevent these type of stories, or what advice would you give for a kid to keep it clean off the field?
Man, just stay out of there. They know, like, when you go to places, you know where not to go. If you at a party, okay, if you driving, why would you drink? Like, or why would you do something that's going to hurt you, prevent the money that you possibly going to be making in the future? Like, you got to really think. Like, these kids don't really think about their future. They just do what now. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't get it. Like, you got so much future ahead of you. Why would you make it up? I'll just stay in the house. Just stay in the house.
Hey, literally, right? Like, dude, look, especially if I'm declaring early, my junior year, other than practicing class, I ain't left my house in like 18 months. Right?
Bro, I'm staying in. Like, I'm not going nowhere. Like, that's what I'm like a homebody, so I'm cool. Give me a video game, I'm playing. You want to come over to my house, but I'm not really leaving because why? I'm a high profile person. Everybody gonna know me if I go out somewhere. I don't want all that attention. I'm just gonna stay in the house and chill because they gonna find something. Like even if that wouldn't happen, okay, if you go to a party, somebody might pick a fight and try to record
On
you
purpose,
because to get you in trouble. Like why would you put yourself in that situation?
I'm
You know,
ordering groceries to the house, all of that.
man.
I ain't seen a grocery store in 2 years. Well,
Man, I remember when I was in college, the first thing Coach Carroll, when I was at SC, Coach Carroll would tell all the freshmen, is like, if a bunny come up to you, like a rabbit come up to you, something wrong with that rabbit. You know, basically saying like, if somebody is there, a girl just come up to you automatically, just talking, whatever, something wrong. Don't go for that because they know who you are. So stay in the house, stay back. And I took that like I wouldn't go out because I didn't want that trouble. Like I did not want no trouble. All I want to do is just go to school, do what I gotta do, and get out. And a lot of people like that stuff. They like the limelight. They like, oh, look at me, look at this, look at that. And that's how you get in trouble. But for that kid, like he should have. I don't know if he was under the influence or anything, but man,
it's
like
tough, man, and especially man for the guy because you got to look at how the court is going to look at it.
Exactly.
The additional sting on it is he was a veteran.
But the thing is, he's an athlete, so they're gonna really show him an example.
Right, that's a double whammy. Exactly.
Like so. Right. Okay, everybody else, watch what we're gonna do to him, so next time, don't do that. So but it's gonna be a hefty sentence for him.
Does your activities lead to this type of fate? And he was known as a young man that was a little wild. He's making all the TikTok dance videos, doing the gun thing, so he's not going to have probably the same type of people coming to vouch for him maybe in court. He left the scene. It's not like you're talking about a choir boy, so this is going to be interesting. This young man had a lot in front of him, you guys. Some of you guys' families are counting on you guys, and a loss by you isn't just your loss; it's a family loss, you guys. So this one's going to be interesting, like you guys said, how the courts are going to play this one with the Miami, and obviously prayers out to this gentleman's family.
Yeah, and their family. I know that's a hard one
because this is two families that are suffering. But you young athletes, listen to CJ. You might want to stay in the house.
You got to think. Stay in the house. Got to think before. Like you got to really think. Should I do this or should I do that? You got to think about it. Just think. Just one moment. Think, and then if you really put stuff together, like, okay, what if? Stay home then.
Yeah.
Good point. He wishes he would have stayed home for sure. So, all right, you guys, we're on to another topic, and this one's coming down my alma mater's road, but I didn't know how long we were going to be able to keep Prime Q, but it sounds like there's some sharks in the water, and one of them is named Jerry Jones, and he's trying to get to Prime and get him out to Dallas and bring back another Super Bowl, or at least some money from the media coverage. So let me ask you, Guru, we'll start with you, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 10 being hot, how close are we to time not coaching the Buffaloes this year?
Man, I say about a 9.5, coach. Well, listen, here's the thing. You got to look at it like this. Deion did what he came to do with Colorado. He brought the program back to a winning program in bowl contention. So he did what he said he was going to do. He was worth every single dollar. Y'all have made your money off off your $17 hot dogs and your T-shirts. So yeah, he could stay, but this is the cool part about this story and about his family and how he laid this out. This was all pre-written, and not to get too deep and spiritual on you, but sometimes life goes in cycles, man, and sometimes you gotta always go back to the beginning to get to your end result. And these boys were born and raised in Dallas. They played their high school in Dallas. I don't even know, I think he maybe still has a house in Dallas. He obviously done set a legacy there, and everything gets a chance to come full circle. You cannot turn that down. You can't. You couldn't have, like Steven Spielberg couldn't have written it better. You couldn't have written it better. Think about that, man.
All right.
You go whole full circle all the way back to Dallas again, right? Where everything started.
We got Big Josh coming in saying, and Josh is a former Buff, so there's some context there. He said 0 chance that he's leaving, and this is all for the Netflix and get everybody going and get his thing up. We also got Jimmy coming in and said $17 hot. Hey, he ain't lying, Jimmy. I've been there. But let's talk about it, man. Tell me, CJ. I mean, Q said this is a once in a lifetime chance, maybe clear some cap space for his son, but he does have high price recruits in Boulder as well. He's got 5 stars, and maybe he wants to be the mountain Nick Saban. Talk to me a little bit, CJ. 1 to 10, is Prime leaving Boulder?
0. He's not leaving. Like if I was playing in high school now, I'll definitely go play for him. Right. I will go. I always got recruited for Buffalo, but I didn't want to go because it's too cold over there. But I'll go. If he's there, I'm going. No hesitation. Yeah. Yes, I'm going. You got where's the paper at?
Yeah, right.
Like, put mom on a fight.
He's for the kids. Like
he is,
but he can't. I don't think he can go to the NFL and talk how he talks to the older dude. I'm the same age. Like what? Bro, I'm going home. I'm going to my kids. I ain't worried about all that. Doing my work. That's NFL. When I was there for a little bit, after practice, they go home to their family. All the people that don't have kids, they just hanging around like boom, boom. But it's like he can relate to the kids, and he's gonna get kids. And I think he's not finished either. He's gonna try to win a championship and all that. And I don't feel like if he goes to the NFL, he's not gonna have that same what is it called? That same like mojo to push those guys.
Just for Shador, though.
Well, see, that's what I mean. See, that's the missing link. See what I'm saying, CJ?
But you got to remember, like that's how Coach Carroll was. Coach Carroll tried to do that whole. I'm gonna treat you like college players, and it's like we're not. We're grown. You don't try to mind control me. Like I know what you're doing already. Like you know what I'm saying. Like they're not gonna fall for that.
I hear you, but here's the thing about it, man. It's some athletes that have graced us with our presence to be able to grow up and watch that just have a different level of pull than others. And Prime is one of those guys. So I could be a 10-year veteran. I could be an all-pro, but somehow, some kind of way, there you go. I'm still going to listen to Prime. It's like, for example, you could compare that to the hip hop game. You could have some of like Lil Baby, some of the hottest rappers for the last couple of years. But if you put Wayne in the same room to give them tips and make them better, they might not listen to anybody else, but they'll listen to Wayne because he just, it's a
he still would have to tweet.
Yeah, but then you also got to remember this though. You also got to remember this. The big missing piece. The big piece is that Jerry Jones is not going to give him that power as much as he wants. Jerry Jones has to give him all the power and sit back and let him do what he wants to do. If he wants that to work, he can't be involved at all. He got to let him run it how he wants to run it. Cut the players who he want to cut. Get the players who he want to get.
Facts.
And stay out of it. If he can't stay out of it, it's not going to work. Because Prime going to be like, this is what I want. I want this. I want that. You know?
Yeah. Hey, and CJ, that's a great point. But as we know, and I'm really glad you said that, Prime's not coming unless Jerry does give him the keys.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. But what I'm saying is, now think about what you just said now there.
But
if Jerry actually, now we haven't seen it and we doubt it, but if he were to give Deion the keys and actually sit back and be like, damn, after all these years, I didn't have my hand in everything and we ain't won one since Prime was here, right? If he actually does give him the keys and they can shake on that, Prime's coming, man.
I don't know.
That's a big if. We know that. I got
But
you.
you got to
We
see,
know
he
that.
can do anything at Colorado. Like, he's the guy there.
That
Like,
is true. That is 100%
he's the guy.
true.
Like, he can say whatever, do whatever he want. Like, he's that. But you want to leave all that and go to somewhere you might be the guy and might not, because Jerry might be like,
Yeah,
you get too much
but
control.
This would
Like,
be
but
for
the truth.
sure.
But that's what I'm saying.
A
Prime,
situation
right?
where
Exactly.
where someone has the power to possibly go to the NFL and draft his son extremely early. This is a very, very undocumented situation.
That's what I'm saying, Coach. Prime is looking at it like this. If I'm sitting down with Jerry, you're gonna have to draft my son first quarterback up, first available off, in the war room, first available off of your board. Make me the coach, and you're gonna have to give me the keys. But it's gonna have to be all three of those. It can't be one out of the three. You're gonna have to give me the whole enchilada, man. And
yep, and he has to sit back.
Basically, what Colorado
watch.
Right now,
basically what Colorado gave.
Exactly. Now, Jimmy, you are right. He wouldn't give Parcells that power, but Parcells didn't bring him a ring. Prime did. That's my point. He's looking at it like this guy was one of the main reasons, other than obviously Emmett and Troy, why I got my last ring that I might ever get anyway. So why not?
Okay. All right.
He brought me the last
but
one.
It really goes up. But I don't think. But he said he's not leaving though. He said he wasn't going to leave college. But a lot of coaches say that.
Yeah.
Right. How
you
many
have
times
to
are we
look
talking
at,
about
you have
that?
to look at somebody's track record. Prime has never, from his playing days to Jackson State, he's never stayed to his women. He's never stayed.
Never.
Long.
Hey, if the business is better around the corner, Prime's gonna bend the corner.
But he did. But
I don't want
the thing
you to
is, though,
leave,
he
Prime.
did what he
I don't
had
want
to
you
do
to
at those places. He did what he had to do at those places.
Right.
He was like, I'm going to build up this HBCU. I'm going to build it up. And he did it. That's what he said. But then there was other things in the background that made him leave because they didn't give what he said they were supposed to be giving him.
Okay. All right. But we will see. We will see.
That's another
he said
poll.
He's not leaving.
That's another poll. We gotta put him another.
we got polls coming at you in 2025, baby.
Sure.
But no, we appreciate the feedback. We got Coach Fall saying he's out. We got Rucker. We got Josh saying he's staying. So you guys stay with us. We'll definitely see where it goes. But right now, where we going is to the lightning round, baby. To the lightning round. And you guys that are joining us for the very first time, to put our guest, who is CJ tonight, through a little bit of a gauntlet. He's used to running 2-minute drills to try to get 6, but tonight he's going to do the lightning round. So he's got 60 seconds, you guys, to go through our blitz. And I got my list right here for CJ, and we're going to see how he gets through this thing. Now, this is the first lightning round of 2025, so we got a clean slate. CJ is going to be in the lead after tonight, and we're going to see if he can keep the lead because we put a dinner on this, CJ. Now we put a Costco card for Noel Devine. Shouts out to Noel Devine, who ended 2024 with us. We ended with a running back. Now we starting with a running back. So Noel won 2024, but we're going to see if CJ can win 2025, or at least start us off right. So he's got 60 seconds. You guys, he's at 0 right there on the clock. And it's the first thing that comes to your mind, CJ. So I got a list. I got some either or. I got some people's names. You already mentioned one of them. And you got to give me the first thing that comes to your mind, Silmar. All right. So let's see what CJ has. We're going to put him through the round. All right. All right, so you get one for tech delay too. So whatever you get, we're gonna add one because we in a different area. So he's at 0, and we got the lightning round. You ready to go, boss?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Number one. Silmar High School, go.
Wait, what?
Is it Silmar? Wait. Let's stop. Let's give him a fair.
Yes.
How do you pronounce it? Is it Silmar? Salmar? How do you pronounce your old high school?
Silmar.
Silmar. Okay. So
Silmar.
now
Yeah.
you
Now let's start it over from the
on
top.
Wait.
That was a
Wait.
USC cheat.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
So,
How am I supposed to answer it? Whatever comes to my mind, just say it.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah.
comes
Okay,
to
okay,
your
okay.
mind.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to your mind. All right. So I'm gonna
right.
say something, and then the first thing that comes to your mind. You want to go
Okay.
quick so we can go
Okay.
to the next one. All right.
All right.
Number
Yeah.
1, Silmar High School. Go.
Dogs.
Pete Carroll.
Mind control.
Tacos or burritos?
Taco. Oh, burritos.
Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley?
Saquon Barkley.
Best player you ever played against?
Taylor Mays.
Cruise to Mexico or weekend in Vegas?
Weekend in Vegas.
Mark Sanchez. 40 seconds.
My boy.
Favorite spot to eat in LA?
I really don't be going out to eat.
Favorite cartoon growing up?
Ooh, PJs.
The UCLA Bruins.
Trash.
Time. All right.
It's a good
one. And we'll revisit. Now, once again, this is the first one for the year. So he's in the lead, and we got to see if somebody can beat CJ. So first one, Silmar High School, he says dogs. Number 2, Pete Carroll, he said mind control. Number 3, tacos or burritos? He said tacos, then he went to the burritos. Number 4, Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley? This was a tough one. He's going with Saquon, the young buck. Number 5, you guys, best you've ever played against. He done played against a lot of dogs. He said Taylor Mays, his old teammate.
Yeah.
Number 6, cruise to Mexico, weekend in Vegas. He said, take me to Vegas. Number 7, Mark Sanchez. He said, that's my boy. Number 8, we skipped favorite spot to eat in LA. Number 9, favorite cartoon growing up. He said the PJs. Number 10, the UCLA Bruins, his old rival. He said trash. They're trash. So with the tech delay, you guys, CJ has 11, and that is kicking us off for the new year. So great job, dude, and thank you for having fun with us on the lightning round. So we are on to our last section of the show. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I see a bunch of people already coming in for the lightning round. He said yes. He said trash, Coach Foss. Said another poll. So we are on to our last section of the show, you guys, and that's the audience Q&A. So if you are live with us, feel free, put in a question for CJ. Once again, this is somebody that went to Tailback U, played professionally. He's coaching now. So if you got a question, feel free to ask him. But Guru, I know you got something for CJ.
Definitely, CJ. So, man, me and Coach were talking earlier, man. Just wanted to ask you, definitely understanding, man, what you were saying earlier in the show, that you wanting your mom to make sure that she was, seeing your games. But going to SC, which I know you being a California kid anyway, that's some big shoes to fill, man. And the question is how did you feel once you got there and got settled in, and you saw the OJ Simpson Awards and Marcus Allen and Reggie Bush just left, Lindell just left. Like those are some big ass shoes, man. Big shoes. How did you feel as a freshman coming in looking at that?
Man, it was amazing, like all those backs, I looked up to them, especially when I was really watching Lindell White and Reggie Bush. Like, man, I was like, God, I wish I can be there. I do that. Like, the crazy thing is, like, when I was playing, like, when I was in high school, I really never thought about playing playing college ball. Like, I just never thought about it. And then when I started playing, like, my sophomore year, like my freshman year, really, I was just like, my coach Engelman, he was there. He told me, like, man, like, you have talent, like you're really good. You need to keep pushing at this, because I was just like whatever about it. And then once I really buckled down, I really started falling in love with it because when I was playing in Pop Warner, they put me in these positions that I never played. Like I want to play running back, but they put me at lineman. They put me at tight end. They put me at linebacker. Nothing. I played everything fullback, everything except running back. You know. So then when I ever got the opportunity, it really pushed me. So when I got to SC, I was like I'm here. Like it was
Yeah,
crazy, especially like the
yeah,
first game I played in Arkansas. Like
yeah,
when they told
I
me I
remember
was
that game.
playing, and then I found out I was the first freshman ever to start as a true freshman. I was like, it was like Reggie didn't do it, nothing. Oh no, OJ, like nobody did it. You're the only one. I was like, what?
yeah,
I was like, and it was crazy. It was just like when I walked out there, it was just like I was like, wow, like I'm here. Like it was like a dream for some reason. Like it didn't click. Like
yeah,
it
yeah,
didn't click to me, and I was just like I'm here. Like now I gotta go. Like it's go time now. Like I've
yeah.
gotta show people like it's not a fluke. Like I'm that guy.
I'm the
Like
real deal. Yeah,
I always had the confidence in myself. I never doubted myself like I wasn't good enough or I couldn't hang with these guys. I was like, no, it's time to show
Wait,
everybody like
wait, when did
why
you
I'm
find
here.
out you were starting that game? Did you
The
find out during the
day
week or
before, the day before,
in the
like if we was
hotel?
in meetings, I was sitting down and it was like, my coach came up to me like, you're starting. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you're starting the first, you're starting the first snap. You're in there. I was like,
Wow.
what? He's like, yeah. He's like, so don't be scared. I was like, I was like, nah, I ain't scared. I'm ready to go. But I was like, what, for real? I was just like, it was tripping because this is what you dream for like the whole time. Like it was just, and then when I got to the Coliseum for the first time and everybody was there, oh my God, it was just, I don't know. It was like the best feeling ever. Like, man, it was just, I wish everybody can have that feeling like
Mm,
to get to college and then actually be there and play on the field. Like, you get this rush and then it's like, people are there
yeah,
to watch
yeah.
you. It's just, man, it was crazy.
uh,
I loved it,
can
man. Like
be
every moment of it.
it can be
That's dope.
recreated, and appreciate you sharing that with us and seeing some people coming in. Big Ruck saying real spit right there. Thank you for that. Dennis Ware, senior and Rose Bowl champion 3-time, first true freshman to start at USC, man. I mean, that's something obviously you tell your daughter about, future kids, man. I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy.
everybody
That's
dreams of playing for USC. I dreamed as a Bay Area kid of playing at USC, and they didn't give me a sniff. I ended up playing in Colorado, but to be a tailback at
Yeah.
USC, man, that's like that's like being a linebacker at Ohio State, Penn
or
State,
Penn
something.
State. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
very,
Man.
very and we appreciate you giving us some love. Tell us a little bit about what you got going on, man. Obviously, you're training kids and coaching. Give us a little bit of feedback about what you got going on, CJ.
Yeah, now I'm coaching at St. Genevieve's High School with my trainer. I used to train me when I was playing in the CFL. Coach Billy Parr, he's from the area. He trained a lot of kids and players around here. He's really known, and he's a great coach, a great head coach over there too. And we just out here trying to get these kids better. Try to get them right and really coach them. Like I'm teaching when I train my kids and when he trains his kids receivers and stuff like that, we teach them like college work. Like we're not teaching you
Yeah,
no high school stuff. Like
Yeah,
I'm teaching you how to block. I'm teaching you how to catch. I'm teaching you how to read defense. I'm teaching you how to read the line flow and the backer flow on the zone plays. Like I'm teaching you these things so when you get to college, you're already ready. Like there's no we had to redshirt you because you don't know how to do this or you don't know how to do. No, you're gonna be ready. Like, and that's
yeah,
what we do, and that's what we pride on. So like, we have these camps going on this Saturday at 10 at St. Genevieve's. We train kids all positions, and we have all coaches there. Like we want coaches that really want to coach and teach these kids, not out here trying to like just do whatever. No, we want you to give them the knowledge and speak the terminology of football and let them know, and not just out there just, oh, do this drill, do that drill. Well, every drill that we do, we're telling you why we doing it. Like I'm teaching this drill and I'm telling you why. A lot of people not going to tell you why. They're going to do this drill. Okay, next to the next one. No, we're doing this drill. Why? Because we got to get your feet right. So when you hit this hole, you can one cut and burst right through the hole and stop chatting your feet because that hole going to close real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, we like to do these camps all the time. And it's AJB, you know, all gas, no brakes. That's what I live by. And that's what I do when I was playing is all gas, no brakes. We go and I ain't stopping, you know, and that's what I want these kids to go. It's a life thing. It's gonna be hard times, but you gotta go. And you gotta keep the faith. That faith too. And you gotta keep the faith in the Lord and knowing that He's gonna be there, guide you through this whole thing, but you gotta go. You know, and that's why we have this camp, AGMB, and we want to get these kids right. And you know, it's welcome. All positions, lineman, whatever, linebacker, any position, there we got a coach for you to get you right.
That's
you know,
up. Yeah,
and that's what we do.
That's dope.
I love
That's
it,
dope.
man. That is big, you guys. So how can they get in contact with you? Should they go Instagram, Twitter? How can they come work out?
Yeah, hit me on my Instagram, CJ Gable 2 Real. I'll always answer back if you want to come. You know, we're just getting better. College players, if you coming back out here, you can come out too. Junior college, you can come too. High school, you can come. It's 8th grade and up. So 8th grade all the way up, and we gonna train and get you right. And we have some college players that come to the camp and they train with us, and the kids see that, so that makes them train even harder because like, I'm close, I'm next to this guy right here, and he's in college and he's getting me better, and he's pushing me and telling me, and we be telling them like, hey, we make sure when you're training, you got to make sure these kids see you got to go hard because these kids are watching you.
Yeah,
they're looking up to you, you know. So you don't show them no bad habits. You got to go too, and so they'll show them the work ethic.
That's what's up.
We got Dennis Ware coming in. He said, "Is it free or should they bring some money?" Zelle, how much is it?
It's free. It's free camp. Come on.
That's
wow,
dope.
you guys.
Let's go. It's free.
Man.
To get that kind of sauce.
Times, to get that love. You guys are in SoCal. Some of you guys may be dealing with the fire. Money's tight. You guys travel on down and make sure your kids get a workout in with CJ. They're teaching real techniques and they're telling you why that you're doing it, man. So that's love. You guys go on out and get a workout. Once again, you guys can get him at CJ Gable 2 Real on Instagram. Check him out on Twitter, you guys, and make sure you get a workout in. I see Beware coming in. What's going on? He said, Big T, CJ, love you. We love you, man.
Big shouts out, man, to the wellness doc, man. Dr. McClurkin got her Dr. Frankenstein on me. So anybody, hey, man, if you're down in Houston area, man, you got back pain, neck pain, this game we love. As you get older, you will pay for it. So,
right. For real.
In Houston, man, holla at Dr. McClurkin, man. She'll get you right, man. She working on your boy, trying to give me back, piece me back together. Man, she is awesome, man. Right. Michigan State alum, big football fan, man. But if you're down this way, you need some work done, man. Let her work on you, get you together.
All right, so there you go. Go see Doc if you're down in Houston. But thank you guys for joining us. Hey, CJ, man, thank you for giving us some love tonight and sharing your journey, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. I love being on here.
Appreciate you.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. All right, you guys, that is the great CJ Gable Q. I mean, like I said, man, I was down south when this kid was in high school.
Yeah.
And every weekend, every Friday night lights, he was the man. So for him to stay home and go to USC and have a great CFL career, man, that's big time right there.
But man, coach, as a freshman, like, man, that's a hell of a feat to start as a true freshman at SC. And again, you talking about Heisman winners didn't do that. You talking about OJ and Marcus Allen didn't do that. Reggie didn't do that. We can keep going. Sultan McCullough, all these other like ridiculous, awesome running backs that were great in their own right, but they didn't do that though. So that's huge. That's big time, man.
And it's interesting, man. I mean, he ended up going to CFL making some money, but in this day and age, man, he wouldn't have left college with nothing. He would have left college with $1 million or a little bit under or something.
Yeah. No, if you're a marquee kid, man, if you the bell cow back at SC, man, he would have definitely got a bag, and rightfully so. Right? Yeah. Rightfully so, man. Again, like you said, man, it's running back, and man, phenomenal guy, but man, phenomenal player, man. I remember him, and that's why I asked him, what I did, because that is some big shoes to fill. I mean, man, you talking about Reggie Bush, one of the greatest, college football players overall as well, not just running back, just players ever, and you coming in right behind him, and then you start as a freshman, something he didn't. Like, think about that, man. That's borderline ridiculous. Yeah, man.
It's big. No, you guys. So, hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show. I know you did. Welcome back. You got Coach. You got the Guru. It's 2025. Make it live, baby, and make your dreams happen. Come back next week because it's the off season. So now we got access to everybody, baby. So come back next week. We're going to be talking national championship. Q, who you got? Notre Dame, Ohio State.
Ooh, man, I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm torn because, man, shout out to my boy Reggie Germany, man, a Buckeye, man. It's my dog. He been on the show, a while back. But I have to say, one of the guys that always made me want to play football was Rocket Ishmael. So I gotta go with Notre Dame.
Shout out to the Rocket.
Shout out to the Rocket. Most electrifying player, man. I gotta go with them gold helmets, dog. It's something about that aura. Ohio State got it, but like I said, man, a while back, if you've never been in Notre Dame and played there, man,
special.
I'm not gonna say creepy, but you feel something. It's just different. It's just different. So I'm pulling.
It's the college Lambeau.
It is. It is. Okay. It is, man. It's just. You just feel it. Whatever that is, you feel that when you play in South Bend.
The football ghost.
No, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Ghost of Red.
All right. So Guru's got Notre Dame. It's going to be one heck of a game. You got Big Ruck saying Ohio State. Coach Day is going to be feeling better after next week. So you guys, we will be definitely talking about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's show. We'll see you next week. I'm Coach. That's the Guru. You guys have a good evening. See you.